Okay, my name is Brianne Primo. My major is healthcare administration, and I want to talk to you guys about the importance of empathy. So the definition of empathy, roughly, is the ability to identify with or understand the perspective or emotions of another person. And this is a value that I find super important in my life, in my future career, and I think everyone should find important. So first, I want you guys to start by closing your eyes. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but I want you to think of a time that you struggled in your life. Maybe it was in your personal life, you were fighting with family, significant other, something like that. Or maybe it was in your professional life. Maybe you struggled to get along with a coworker, you struggled to perform the task that you need to get done, anything that you struggled with. When you're thinking of this hard time, was there someone you can think of who made a positive difference in your life by being empathetic? More importantly, was there someone that you didn't even personally know who helped you get through this time? If there was, isn't it really amazing that you still think of this person in such a positive light, and that a stranger made a difference in your life and you still remember them now? This person used empathy to build a personal connection with you, and they were trying to help you get through your struggle. Wouldn't you want someone else to remember you in the same way? You guys can open your eyes. Okay, so empathy can be used in both our personal lives and our professional lives. In our personal lives, it's easy to get caught up in always thinking I'm right, they're not listening to me, they don't understand how I feel. But they may be thinking the same thing about you. So maybe next time you're fighting with your family member, you're struggling to understand why they're acting a certain way, or they're down, or they're in a hard mood. Just try to really sit back and listen to how they're feeling. Try to identify with their emotions. Try to think of why are they thinking the way they're thinking, why are they feeling the way that they're feeling. Because not only will that help them get through their struggle, but it's going to help you understand where they're coming from and get along with them better. In our professional lives, empathy is so important. Right here in the writing lab, it can help us to connect with learners and see how we can help them in an individual way. When you sit back and you listen to a learner and you do think about how they're feeling, you can kind of identify where exactly they're having a trouble writing a paper, doing an assignment, anything like that, just by being empathetic. And maybe it has nothing to do with academics at all. I personally really like to talk to my learners if they seem really frustrated. I ask them not only about the paper that they're working on, but a different class. How are your other classes going? What can I do to help you in this session? Just being empathetic really helps it make it more productive, and it makes your learner feel more comfortable. Going into healthcare, empathy is a huge, huge deal. There's always the doctors who don't have bedside manner. They do their job, but they're not actually caring about you. While I'm not going to be a doctor, I'm going to be in healthcare administration. It's important for me to always remember that there's more than just paperwork. There's a patient who's struggling. There's a family who's struggling, who's upset with their patient's condition. So for me, that's super important in healthcare. I worked as a CNA, and I found that using empathy to connect with patients or even with their families can be extremely rewarding. I had a resident one time who, not to any fault of their own, but they were very frustrated and they had taken out their frustrations on me. Instead of thinking, wow, like that was really, rude of them, I can't believe that they did that, I put myself in their shoes and I had to help myself understand their situation and understand that it's not them who's angry, and it's the situation that they're in. And not only is that appreciated by a patient, but it's appreciated by their family, and that's beyond rewarding when you are recognized for being empathetic and helping other people. But it's not only in healthcare. A lot of you guys are education majors. It comes back to the writing lab. Looking at a student as more than just a student, seeing their outside life, again, why they're struggling, that can really be helpful. Even in business. Well, taking a minute to understand why a customer is upset or why a customer needs what they need can really help you build more than just a professional connection. They're going to want to, work with you again. So then also in your professional life, being empathetic towards coworkers can make an entire difference. Everyone wants a productive and happy workplace. No one wants to come to work where they argue with their coworkers or they don't feel comfortable speaking their mind. Being empathetic can put people at ease and can help them to, really personally open up to you and also to trust you and to appreciate you and respect you in your work. Okay, so empathy is important because it helps other people get through struggles. If you were in a difficult situation, wouldn't you want someone to be empathetic toward you and to kind of give you that break and help you out the best way that they can? And then in our personal relationships, again, it helps us to get along with people better, build healthy relationships rather than always, kind of being that self-centered and thinking about yourself. And that can make a world of difference with your family, with your friends, and again, in your professional life. And lastly, I just want to remind you guys that when you're being empathetic, people will appreciate you and remember you in such a positive light, just as any of you had remembered the person who helped you get through your hard time. So I just want to remind you that being empathetic can really help you make a positive difference in other people's lives. Thank you.